Have you ever felt like you're running in circles, doing everything right, yet the life you dream of remains just beyond reach? Like you're trapped in an invisible maze, endlessly chasing a reality that seems to slip further away? What if the struggle itself is a sign, not of failure but of misalignment? Not a block, but a signal that your current frequency no longer resonates with the life you're meant to live. Imagine for a moment that the universe is not some distant force you must convince or bargain with. Instead, it is a living, breathing field of energy, one that listens not to your words or efforts, but to the vibration you emit. What if the key to manifesting your deepest desires lies not in trying harder, but in being differently? What if your reality is a mirror, reflecting back the frequency of your soul? Today, we step beyond the illusion of effort and embrace the power of embodiment, the art of tuning your inner signal to the frequency where your future already exists. This is not a magic trick or wishful thinking. It's a quantum truth waiting quietly beneath the surface of your everyday life. A silent frequency that, when tuned into, begins to collapse timelines and transform your world. So I invite you to open your heart and mind. Let go of the exhausting chase. Instead, journey inward and discover how to align with the energy that will effortlessly draw your dreams to you. Because you are not stuck. You are simply vibrating out of tune, and the moment you learn to shift your frequency, your next reality will begin to unfold. Are you ready to step into the quantum field and become the creator of your own existence? Have you ever paused to wonder why, despite your relentless efforts and unwavering belief, the breakthrough you seek remains elusive? Why does it sometimes feel like the universe is quietly closing its doors, no matter how loudly you knock? The answer may be simpler and far more profound than you realize. You are not blocked. You are simply out of frequency. This notion may challenge everything you've been told about manifesting and success. We live in a culture obsessed with doing more. Hustle harder, grind longer, visualize daily, affirm constantly. And yet the paradox remains: the more you push, the more resistance you seem to meet. Why? Because your external effort is disconnected from your internal vibration. Think of yourself as a transmitter, constantly sending out energy waves into the unseen fabric of reality. What you emit, your thoughts, emotions, beliefs, and unconscious habits, creates an energetic signal. The universe, vast and attentive, responds not to your desires alone, but to this energetic signature. Imagine tuning a radio dial. You may know the song you want to hear, but if your dial is off just a little, all you get is static and noise. The signal is there, but it's distorted, weak, or simply out of sync. Similarly, if your frequency is misaligned with the reality you desire, no matter how much you want it or work for it, that reality stays beyond your reach. So what determines your frequency? It's the unseen emotional currents beneath your thoughts, the subtle vibrations of hope or fear, love or doubt, expansion or contraction. These vibrations form the foundation upon which your reality is built. And it is here, in these hidden energetic layers, that the true work of transformation begins. You may be asking yourself, how did I get out of frequency? And can I really change it? The truth is, we all slip into patterns that keep us locked in survival mode, where fear, anxiety, and scarcity become the default soundtrack. These states, no matter how understandable, send a powerful message to the universe. Not now, not yet. They act like a veil, obscuring the path to your dreams. But here's the hopeful truth. Frequency is fluid. It's not fixed or permanent. Like the ocean tides, it can shift with intention, awareness, and practice. The moment you recognize your current frequency is no longer serving you, you open the door to change. You begin to realign with the life that's already waiting for you, just beyond your current vibration. Consider this. Your desires are not foreign to you. They are echoes from your higher self, the version of you already living your fullest potential. Yet the moment you cling to outcomes through struggle and doubt, you create resistance. The universe responds to resistance by holding back. When you relax into your true frequency, you remove the blockages and allow the natural flow of manifestation. This is why manifestation isn't about grinding harder or forcing results. It's about tuning your inner world to match the frequency of what you want to create. It's about becoming a vibrational match to your dreams. Because the universe is a mirror, it reflects back to you the energy you emit. So if you feel stuck today, pause and ask, what frequency am I sending? Are you vibrating with hope, gratitude, and trust, or are you unconsciously radiating fear, frustration, and impatience? The answer to that question holds the key to your breakthrough. And here's an invitation. Start tuning your awareness inward. Observe your feelings without judgment. Recognize when you drift into survival mode, and gently guide yourself back to higher vibrational states, states of peace, joy, and alignment. These states are your true home, your natural frequency. Remember, you are not broken or blocked. You are simply vibrating out of tune, and that's something you can change. Like a master musician adjusting their instrument, you have the power to retune your energy and step into a new reality. So take a deep breath now and let this truth settle in. You are a radiant being of light and energy, capable of shifting your frequency and shaping your world from the inside out. The frequency you hold is the key that unlocks your quantum potential. Are you ready to stop chasing and start tuning? To stop forcing and begin embodying? To step into the vibration where your dreams no longer chase you, but come effortlessly into your experience? Your journey to quantum alignment begins here. Have you ever found yourself desperately wanting something, be it love, success, peace, or freedom, only to realize that the more you want it, the farther it seems to drift away? Why does the universe seem to ignore our pleas, even when our intentions are pure and our efforts sincere? The answer lies in a subtle yet profound truth. The universe does not respond to what you want. It responds to who you are. This idea may feel revolutionary because so much of our culture teaches us to chase, to strive, to acquire. We're told to set goals, make plans, and push forward relentlessly. But beneath this surface lies a deeper current, one that moves beyond desires and into the essence of our being. The universe, in its infinite intelligence, is not attracted to your lists or wishes. It is drawn to your vibrational signature, your authentic self-expression. Ask yourself this. When you deeply want something, what energy do you carry? Is it a vibration of longing, impatience, or even desperation? Or is it a vibration of calm confidence, joy, and gratitude? These emotional hues color your frequency, the energetic language the universe reads like an open book. In truth, your desires are simply invitations, whispers from your soul calling you toward growth and fulfillment. But if your inner state is cluttered with fear, doubt, or scarcity, the universe hears only noise, not clarity. It is like trying to tune a delicate instrument while standing in a storm of static. The message becomes distorted, and your dreams remain unrealized. This is why shifting who you are at the core is the secret to true manifestation. It's not about acquiring or doing more. It's about being aligned with the essence of what you desire before it manifests externally. The moment you embody the feeling of having arrived, the universe begins to respond in kind. Consider the analogy of a magnet. A magnet doesn't ask or demand what it wants to attract. It simply radiates a magnetic field. Whatever aligns with that field is drawn effortlessly. Your being is the magnet, your frequency the magnetic force. When you radiate from a place of authenticity, peace, and love, you become irresistible to the life you seek. This principle has echoed through the wisdom of sages, mystics, and quantum physicists alike. Science shows us that observation influences outcomes, that the act of being present, conscious, and aligned shapes reality itself. Spiritually, this means that your state of consciousness is the source from which all creation flows. But how do you shift who you are when fear and doubt seem to dominate? It starts with awareness, a gentle, non-judgmental recognition of your inner landscape. Begin to notice the subtle energies you emit throughout your day. When you catch yourself spiraling into scarcity or worry, pause and breathe. Remember, these feelings are not your true nature. They are temporary states. Then consciously choose to embody qualities that reflect your highest self: trust, gratitude, compassion, and joy. These vibrations act as beacons, guiding you back to alignment. It is not about faking positivity, but about reconnecting to your innate divine essence that already holds these qualities. You might wonder, is this really enough? Can shifting who I am internally change the external world? The answer is a resounding yes, because the universe is a mirror, reflecting back to you the energy you put out. Change the frequency, and the reflection changes. Shift your being, and your reality follows. Imagine the transformation when you stop trying to force outcomes and instead become the energy that naturally attracts them. When you move from struggle to surrender, from chasing to allowing, you open a channel for miracles to flow. So I invite you to reflect. Who are you being in this moment? Are you embodying the reality you wish to create? Or are you still clinging to the old stories, doubts, and fears that keep you stuck? Remember, your true power lies not in the wanting, but in the being, in the vibrational essence you radiate. As you begin this shift, know that the universe stands ready, not to judge, but to respond. It awaits your authentic frequency, your aligned self, your radiant light. When you step into this truth, you no longer need to chase your dreams. They come to you like a tide drawn by the moon's gentle pull. The question now is simple but profound. Will you choose to be the frequency that creates your desired reality? Will you step into the vibrational identity of your highest self and let the universe answer your call? The path from wanting to being is the bridge to your quantum transformation. Walk it with grace, knowing that every step you take in alignment echoes through the infinite, shaping the life you are meant to live. Have you ever felt the pulse of something greater? An unseen energy humming beneath the surface of your everyday life? A vast, invisible field where all possibilities exist, waiting silently for you to step in? This is the quantum field, the living web of creation where realities are born, collapse, and rebirth. To tune into this field is to awaken a profound power within, a sacred connection that transcends time, space, and limitation. But what does it truly mean to tune in to the quantum field? How do you bridge the gap between your current vibration and this limitless realm of potential? The answer is both simple and mysterious. Tuning is an art of resonance, a delicate dance between your inner world and the infinite fabric of existence. Imagine yourself as a finely tuned instrument, one whose strings must be carefully adjusted to catch the cosmic melody. The quantum field does not respond to noise or chaos. It responds to harmony. When your energy aligns with its subtle rhythms, the impossible becomes possible. The timelines you wish to inhabit begin to converge, and the reality you desire unfolds as naturally as the dawn. So how can you begin to tune yourself to this extraordinary frequency? The first step is awareness, becoming present to the vibration you are currently broadcasting. This means cultivating a stillness that allows you to feel beneath the surface of your thoughts and emotions, to sense the subtle currents that shape your experience. Start by observing your inner dialogue. Are your thoughts filled with doubt, fear, or resistance? Or do they carry an undercurrent of trust, curiosity, and openness? The quantum field is receptive to clarity and coherence. When your mind is calm and your heart is open, you become a beacon for aligned energy. Next, embrace the power of your emotions. Emotions are the language of the quantum field. They are the vibrational code that unlocks doors to new realities. Feelings like gratitude, joy, and love are magnetic frequencies, effortlessly drawing your desires into manifestation. Conversely, fear and frustration create barriers, closing the channels of flow. One practical way to deepen this connection is through intentional breathwork and meditation. These ancient practices quiet the chatter of the mind and open a portal to deeper awareness. As you breathe slowly and deeply, imagine your energy expanding beyond the limits of your physical body, merging with the infinite field around you. In this space, you are both observer and creator, a conscious participant in the dance of reality. Visualization also plays a vital role. But here's the key difference. Instead of forcing an outcome, visualize yourself already tuned to the frequency of your desired reality. Feel the emotions, embody the energy, and sense the effortless flow of life, as if your dreams are not in the future, but here and now. This subtle shift from striving to embodying creates a powerful magnetic resonance. Another profound tool is cultivating surrender, letting go of control and trusting the timing and wisdom of the universe. Surrender is not giving up. It is a deep acknowledgement that you are co-creating with a force far greater than yourself. When you release resistance and open to receiving, the quantum field responds with synchronicities, insights, and opportunities that seem miraculous, but are simply natural outcomes of alignment. It is important to remember that tuning is a practice, not a destination. Like tuning a musical instrument before each performance, you will need to check in with yourself regularly. Life's challenges can easily pull you out of alignment, and that's okay. Compassionately bringing your attention back to your inner frequency is the key to sustained manifestation. Ask yourself regularly, what frequency am I holding right now? Am I vibrating with trust, love, and presence? Or am I caught in worry and resistance? This simple question is a powerful compass, guiding you back to the quantum field. As you deepen your tuning, you may begin to notice subtle shifts, moments of serendipity, intuitive nudges, or a quiet knowing that guides your steps. These are the whispers of the quantum field, affirming your alignment and encouraging you onward. Ultimately, tuning into the quantum field is a sacred journey of self-discovery and empowerment. It invites you to step beyond the illusion of separation and recognize your unity with all that is. In this unity lies your true power, the ability to shape reality with the clarity of your frequency, the depth of your presence, and the purity of your intention. So will you choose to listen, to feel, to resonate with the invisible currents that pulse beneath your everyday life? The quantum field awaits your awakening, ready to mirror back the frequency of your highest self. Your next reality is not out there, waiting to be chased. It is within you, waiting to be tuned into. In the vast tapestry of the quantum field, every moment is pregnant with infinite possibilities. Each choice, no matter how small, sends ripples through the fabric of time, opening doors, folding realities, and collapsing timelines toward the one you desire most. But how do you harness this incredible power? How do you, a single conscious being, accelerate the flow of your dreams into your present moment? The answer lies in the magic of micro-actions. Micro-actions are the subtle, intentional steps you take, small shifts in thought, emotion, or behavior that align your frequency with the reality you wish to inhabit. These are not grand gestures or overwhelming tasks. They are delicate brushstrokes painting the masterpiece of your existence. Yet their cumulative power is profound. They collapse timelines by bridging the gap between where you are now and where you want to be. Think of timelines as parallel threads weaving through the multiverse. Each timeline represents a different version of reality, a unique path that your consciousness can follow. When you act from a place of alignment, when your micro-actions resonate with your highest self, you draw those timelines closer together, collapsing the distance between your current state and your desired reality. This process may seem mysterious, even magical, but it is rooted in the fundamental truth that the universe responds to coherence. When your inner world and outer actions align in harmonious frequency, the quantum field bends and molds itself around you. Your micro-actions become quantum keys, unlocking the doors to new dimensions of experience. What kind of micro-actions are we talking about? They can be as simple as a moment of gratitude before you rise each morning, a mindful breath taken when anxiety creeps in, or a choice to speak kindly to yourself in moments of doubt. These small acts, when repeated with intention, create a powerful, energetic momentum. But here's the subtlety. The power of micro-actions lies not in their size, but in their congruence, how well they match the vibration of the reality you want to embody. It's not about doing more, it's about doing aligned. Each micro-action is a thread that weaves your energetic fabric tighter, more coherent, more magnetic. Ask yourself, what small step can I take right now that reflects the reality I want to live? It could be pausing to feel joy, releasing a limiting belief, or simply choosing presence over distraction. These tiny choices ripple outward, accelerating the timeline where your dreams are no longer distant but present. Micro-actions also cultivate trust in the process. They remind you that manifestation is not a distant event, but a living, breathing journey. Every micro-action is an affirmation. I am here, I am present, I am aligned, I am ready. And as you practice these micro-alignments, you begin to notice how seemingly unrelated events suddenly converge. Synchronicities emerge, doors open, and the path forward reveals itself with clarity. This is the quantum field responding, timelines folding, reality shifting. Remember, collapsing timelines is not about rushing or forcing. It's about gentle persistence and sacred intention. It's a dance of patience and action, where every micro-step is a whisper to the universe. I am ready to receive. So how will you begin? What tiny intentional action can you take today to bring your highest reality closer? In the quiet moments, listen to the subtle nudges within. Trust the small signals. They carry the power to reshape your world. In this way, the monumental becomes manageable, the infinite becomes intimate, and your journey becomes a series of beautiful, aligned moments, each one collapsing timelines and weaving your dreams into the now. In the heart of the universe, beyond the noise of thought and the chaos of striving, lies a profound stillness, a silent frequency that hums with the essence of pure creation. This silent frequency is not something to be chased or grasped. It is to be embodied, breathed into, and lived as the very core of your being. To embody this silence is to become a vessel of transformation, a beacon that calls forth reality, not through force, but through the quiet power of presence. Have you ever noticed that in moments of deepest calm, when the mind is still and the soul feels expansively free, reality seems to shift effortlessly? This is the language of the silent frequency speaking, a subtle vibration that moves beyond words and desires, beyond action and reaction. It is the frequency that holds the blueprint of all possibilities, waiting patiently for your conscious alignment. To embody this frequency is to surrender the exhausting chase of doing and step into the graceful flow of being. It is an invitation to release the noise of fear, doubt, and urgency, and to rest in the quiet confidence that the universe is already unfolding as it should. In this silence, there is immense power, a power that resonates deeply within, calling forth your highest self in the reality that matches it. Ask yourself, what does it feel like to be truly silent? Not just quiet on the outside, but silent in the restless mind and trembling heart. This silence is not emptiness, it is fullness. It is a fertile ground from which new realities sprout effortlessly. It is the pulse beneath the surface, steady and unshakable. Embodying the silent frequency means cultivating inner stillness through practices like meditation, mindful breathing, or simply pausing to listen to the sacred space within. It is here that you reconnect with your true nature, the unchanging essence beneath the shifting tides of circumstance. But embodying silence does not mean withdrawal from life. On the contrary, it means engaging with the world from a place of centeredness, clarity, and deep trust. It is the difference between reacting to life's storms and flowing through them with grace. When you resonate with this frequency, you become a lighthouse in the quantum sea, illuminating paths where before there was only darkness. This silent frequency vibrates quietly but powerfully, influencing the very fabric of reality. When you embody it, you align yourself with the source of creation, allowing your desires and intentions to manifest naturally without struggle. It is the frequency that calls forth synchronicities, opportunities, and the perfect unfolding of your highest timeline. So I invite you now to step into this silence, to breathe deeply and feel the vibration of your own stillness, to embody the quiet power that lies within you, waiting patiently to shift your reality. Are you ready to become the silent frequency? To embody the stillness that moves mountains and reshapes worlds? Remember, sometimes the most profound change comes not from what you do, but from who you are in the quiet moments between action. In those sacred silences, your true power awakens and your next reality begins to emerge. As we draw this journey to a close, pause for a moment and feel the truth settling gently within your being. The power to shift your reality has always been within you. It's not in distant places or future moments, but right here, right now, in the frequency you choose to embody, the subtle vibrations you carry, and the quiet actions you take each day. Remember, you are not defined by past limitations or external circumstances. You are a magnificent creator, tuning your signal to the frequency of your highest self. Every thought, every breath, every micro-action is a thread weaving your new reality into existence. So I ask you now, what frequency will you choose to live in? Will you continue chasing outcomes? Or will you step into the sacred dance of embodiment, allowing reality to shift effortlessly around you? The universe is waiting, responding, and aligning with your deepest truth. Embrace this moment as your invitation to embody the silent frequency, to collapse timelines with mindful intention, and to live from a place of authentic power. This is your quantum leap, the transformation that moves beyond effort into the flow of being. If this message resonates with your soul, take a deep breath and commit. I choose frequency. Let this affirmation anchor you in the field of infinite possibility. And if you're ready to deepen this journey, subscribe now, join our community, and let's rise in vibration together. Share your experience below. Your story matters, and your voice is part of this awakening. Thank you for being here, for tuning in, and for stepping into your power. Your next reality is waiting. Will you answer the call?